No, I think we knew they were going to be aggressive. They wanted to make it a half-court game, so I think we made an emphasis on just keep moving the ball, don't let it get stuck in one spot. And I think tonight we saw that they were switching a lot, so we had a lot of player movement and ball movement. I think that led to 17 assists. That just speaks to 85 points.
It was kind of a lull there, kind of start the second half. You guys only got 12, 13 points in the first 10 minutes or so. What did you guys see differently? What did they change, to start the second half and kind of slow you guys down?
I really don't know. I feel like we could have been more aggressive, going to the basket a little bit more. At times we missed a couple of easy layups around the basket. So just missing layups and stuff like that, not being aggressive, what we did in the first half. So after a while, we got to doing what we usually are doing, getting to the basket, knocking down the threes, and just running our plays. And once we did that, we executed well, and we got on track.
You had things working kind of on every level with the threes and offensive rebounding and cutting, and kind of had it all going tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know you matched your career high?
Yeah, I did. I know, because I had missed the free throw. I was like, dang. But yeah, but just they talked about, like Gibby said, we talked about what was going to be open, ways for us to score, ways for us to get the win. So I feel like we all did a good job of cutting. Like you said, threes was falling, able to get to the free throw line towards the end, and actually made some layups this game. So that was good.
Coach went with you guys and Fred as the kind of the 2-3-4 for the last, and you did change out the 1 and the 5 for the last 10 minutes of the game. Is there something like give you guys confidence knowing that when the game gets close like that, he just says take it and run with you five?
Yeah, I think towards the end there we had a lineup that was kind of clicking on all cylinders defensively and offensively. We were getting stops. We were scoring. So, I think when that happens, you kind of just want to stick with that. And, Fred played a heck of a game tonight. Javon, everybody did that was out there. So, yeah, I think we got in a groove and we just kind of stuck with it.
What was the scouting report you guys had on number 10 for them, Johnson, who kind of got on a roll?
Well, we know him from George Mason. We played him last year, so we kind of played him the same as we did last year, kind of a driver first. But, yeah, credit him. He came out and made his first 5 threes, so we had to change that up a little bit. But, yeah, he came out hot. We did a way better job on him in the second half. But, yeah, he made some shots. So.
Same to you, Javon. Before the game, after practice yesterday, Coach called the mask one of the best 4 you guys are going to face this year. And you had a lot of the game you were facing off against him. Kind of what did you see from his game today?
Coach said he was a good passer out of the post. Just wanted to take on that challenge. Our coaches did a good job of letting us know what he liked and what he didn't like. So, just going out there and competing. He's a great player. He knows how to play the game. They whole team, they play good together, well coached. So, just going out there and doing what the coaches want us to do, watching the scout videos and, just trying to make it as tough as possible on them.
Do you guys feel like that? It felt like that first 10 minutes, 12 minutes, whatever it was maybe as good as he started in a well-rounded game, defensively, offensively, everything like that?
Yeah, we started great. I think we got some easy buckets and we were able to get some stops. I think now it's just starting like that and kind of sustaining that. Because I think it kind of got to the point there in the first half where we could have really blown it open and kind of gotten away from them a little bit. But that comes with time. We're not supposed to be our best right now. We're going to keep building towards that. But yeah, this was a great win for us.
Coach talked a bit about rim protection in previous games, and you guys get 5 blocks tonight. There's a bunch of times there's a bunch of fouls in this game as well. Is that something you guys have changed the way you approach defensively? And I ask you only because you had a block tonight. That's kind of something that is.
I had a block?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, it was early.
Didn't even know that. But, just taking what the offense, how the offense was playing, I probably was help side. So we talk about that a lot. But, that's not really my thing. So I don't really know. I'm surprised I got a block. But, like our bigs, I think they doing a better job of going to challenge shots for us, making it hard on them. And, that's something that we've been focusing on a lot lately, on protecting the rim and getting those weak side blocks and stuff.
I think the one that gave you was out on the perimeter a little bit.
Yes.
Maybe 15 feet out.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, So good hand on good hand.
Any more for Gibson, Devon? You guys are good.
That's my first block.
We'll do an opening statement from Coach Ford and then questions.
Well, I think if you probably asked both coaches if we'd scored that many points, we probably said, yeah, we'll take them. I honestly thought it was going to just be a grinded out in the 50s, maybe even. And, we got a lot of respect for Southern Illinois and their team, and very veteran team. I think for us to be able to control the game from beginning to end was crucial, was big. You don't want to get behind on a team like that because they understand how to control it. I think we got the game going up and down. We did get the game going, moving up and down a little bit, and we were scoring and they were making threes. That 3-point, obviously 3-pointer is a big-time equalizer. We could have been way up, and they made a bunch of threes in the first half. Over half their shots were threes made, and wanted to do a better job in the second half, and we did. We just basically told our team we can stop the threes, we'll be in good shape. And I thought we did a much better job of that, obviously, in the second half. But really good effort for 40 minutes. Really good effort. We had our moments. Turned the ball over a little bit here and there, but rebounded the ball well, and it was a good win for us. Really good win.
You've said before that it's I think the way you said it is it's easier to slow a game down than to speed a game up.
Yeah.
How were you able maybe to do that? Was it just running on their misses or what?
Yeah, I don't think it was much as I don't think the game was being played extremely fast. I think it's just very efficient. The teams were scoring at a high rate in the half court. We got out on the break a few times, but, I don't know how many fast break points we actually had, 10 and 12. So it was more the efficiency than it was the speed. Both teams were just making a bunch of shots. That's why the score was where it was at. They were making a lot. You look at the percentages, really impressive percentages by two teams that normally – here lately have been playing, with their defense more than their offense.
A better 3-point defense in the second half. Was it better rotation, just better man coverage on the wing?
Yeah, we were overhelping in the first half. We were overhelping, so we concentrated on overhelping or not overhelping, and not ball watching, and we started switching a few other things that we needed to switch. That helped us. It helped us not have to rotate. When you start rotating and then you're trying to recover, that was causing us a few problems. So we made about 2 to 3 and 4 adjustments at halftime that, was basically solely just to stop the three. That's all we were really trying to do at that point. That's it. We thought we could score. I felt we were in a pretty good rhythm. We had a pretty good feel for what they were doing. Defensively, we just basically, we told our guy, we can stop 3, we'll be fine.
You like how the offense was looking in the first half, but they did kind of stymie you guys to start in the second half. What did you kind of see from that?
Yeah, they started switching everything on us. It took a little of adjustment because you're used to going against one thing. And then once we adjusted to it, we started going to some other plays when teams switch, and we started hurting them inside it with other players, Javon, Fred, doing some different things. it took us 5 or 6 minutes, and we got a little careless during a couple stretches. But overall, I thought it was good.
Did you feel like that first 10 minutes seemed like something like you'd want to bottle offensively and defensively?
No, we were good. We were really good. It's obviously the best start we've gotten off to all year long, and something we've been talking about. But yeah, obviously it'd be great. The execution was there. What I've been looking for on offense all year long was there. Finally saw it. But we prepared them how good their defense was. And I think our guys were a little more focused. We take a little bit for granted on offense, a lot. And I think our guys were really focused on execution. And when we do that, and we focused on trying to get everybody maybe a touch on a possession rather than one or two guys touching it, and we really worked on that. And if you go back and probably look, there's a lot. We scored off 4 or 5 passes, and that's something we need to do more of.
You didn't finish great around the rim necessarily when he was dunking it, but I think you got to be pretty happy with Franco's aggressiveness and throughout this game.
Yeah, he's aggressive. There's no question. He's being aggressive. One thing we preached, in 7, I think they came in here, played 7 games. I think they blocked a total of 12 shots. And I told our team, guys, Auburn blocked 12 alone on us. And we can go inside on these guys. We can drive it on these guys. We can get it in there. We need to take advantage of that. And we've been working. We showed film. We worked on it. We told them how to do it. But we said, now, once you get there, you're going to have to finish. We're going to have to finish better than we have. And I thought some guys really, Fred was finishing inside. Javon was finishing inside. Jake gave us some good finishes inside. And then, Francis, when he finally got the ball to the rim, if it got up there, something good usually happened. Problem was, the ball didn't get quite up there a couple times. Keeps losing it in the paint. But I tell you, it did not affect his aggressiveness one iota. He did not get upset. And that's hard to do because he knows he can play better than he is. He knows that.
Tightened up the rotation a little bit in the second half. Didn't make a substitution after I think it was 10:27 in the game until super late, I think. What was kind of your thought process behind it?
Well, I thought the second half, I knew the first half was very high scoring. I thought the second half was going to be a little bit more grinded. And when it's a grinded game, I tend to stick with guys because you got to find some rhythm. And how they run their offense, it's not for everybody. You got to stick with some guys who can defend as fast as they move the ball. They move the ball extremely fast. Things are happening very, very quickly. And we liked our matchups. We liked who we had guarding certain people, so we tried not to vary from that very much.
Yuri hadn't been looking for a shot a lot in the last few games, but once it got tight in the second half, he started getting more aggressive with that.
Yeah, I thought he passed up some layups. I thought he passed up some opportunities, could have scored, and he made assists out of them. So that one, but we told him you might need to start. Could finish in the first half. We saw a couple times he could have went in there and finished. So maybe look at that to keep him honest. He made a couple nice pull-ups that we needed. Got to the foul line, which we needed. But yeah, I don't. He usually knows what the situation needs. So.
Gibson played 40 minutes tonight. You only got to play 40. You even failed a couple minutes off for Yuri. Was there something about his performance that warranted not getting a break, or is it he's just that good with cardio?
Well, I really both. He's in great shape, and I kept asking him, "Is he all right? Are you all right?" He got off to a great start. I could tell he was really locked in, and we probably ran a few more things for him tonight than we have here lately. He was delivering. But yeah, defensively, he was really, really, really good. But yeah, it wasn't something I went in saying he's going to play 40, but we needed it. We needed it.
What do you, moving forward, I know the fives and what you're getting from them is, something you're looking for more from. Is there, I don't know, what do you do to try and light a fire? Have you done what you can and you just need to wait for it to start happening?
Well, we believe in him, no doubt about it. And I know their best is still left in them. I know both of them. Their best is still, which is an extreme positive for our team. And once they build up to that, then I think our team hopefully will go to a whole nother level, because I think we are leaving some opportunities out there that, you know, we need to finish. You know, we're bringing them in, talking to them every day. They're getting their individual work in. You know, Franco knows he knows he can play better. He realizes that. We talk about it. I just love that his attitude is still very, 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 very positive. Jake's not played well. Jake's more of a process of still learning how to play with us. He's fine. He just got to stay out of foul troubles, little things here and there with Jake. He's going to be fine. He finishes. He does some things. Yeah, you know, we're you know, our team still has a lot of room for improvement, and that's one big area.
Is Javante just trying too hard sometimes, trying to push it with creating things?
Yeah, we put him in a bad spot. I kept telling our guys, they kept giving him the ball that's in a bad spot. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his. And you got to get him the ball in certain areas in certain ways. And how we put him in a bad spot 3 times. And, you know, he's going to be fine. Again, still a process. And, you know, again, Fred's playing at such a high level right now, and he brings such a presence on both ends of the court. You know, it's hard to take Fred out.
Speaking of Fred, he finishes plus 22 in 25 minutes. Is there something about this matchup in specific that let him excel, or is he just?
Yeah, I do, because, you know, again, he's a physical player. This is a physical team we played against, so that didn't, you know, and when there's no shot blockers around the rim, he's really good at getting the ball there. He's really good at getting the ball to a certain spot, and we tell him, get to your spot, and he knows where that is. And he's good at finishing through contact. When there's shot blockers down there, it becomes a little bit more difficult. And but he's been this type guy for us for a while, as far as just the total utility guy. We ask, you know, as much as we ask out of Yuri, we ask a lot out of Fred too. We ask him to do a lot, and he delivers. He's such a physical player, and our team wouldn't tend to be on that side mostly, and we need that. Our team needs that.
You guys sit around and chat at all as coaches about, you know, look at what we're doing, and we still don't have Javante doing what we think he'll do, and Francis, and where you could get to over time?
We 100% talk about it in terms of where we want to be, and we know we don't think we're playing great. We're glad we're winning. If you look before the season, people had expectations of this team because of certain things. And, you know, we still hope that is where we're headed for. That's what we're hoping, to get everybody healthy, get everybody playing to their A game, B+ game. Still mixing it, you know. Javon's still figuring things out. Yeah, all the new guys on any team are still doing that. But, yeah, you know, we talk about areas of improvement every day. What areas do we need to improve in? I got them on my desk. And we talk to our team about them and areas of improvement. And there's hopefully, for what we want to be, there's a lot left in us. Hopefully. But we're glad we're able to win some games here, as you said, because, you know, and because it's been a tough schedule, as we all know, and it's only getting more difficult every single game. Feels like running an NBA schedule to me, as far as every time I turn around, there's a game. And it's an opponent just like, oh, gosh, what are we going to do now? We got to figure something out here. And nothing changed, you know, and that's definitely the case for all of our games left. And we know what a tough game's going to be Tuesday. Thank you.
You wearing a suit Tuesday night?
Am I? I don't know.
Or are you going to check with